Large stash. And more sapient moss. Getting a good amount of sapient moss, actually. I wonder if future upgrades are just going to require more sapient moss, or if they're going to require even further different items. This area is really cool. It's just so dark. And I guess I don't mind that in principle, I suppose. Like, on its own, it just being dark is not really a bad thing. Lots of games have fun with light and darkness in their mechanics, or as a mechanical twist. But I feel like this is too much too fast. Like, we've only been in one dark area before this, where I really needed the lantern, and that was very smooth compared to this. Absolute nightmare. I can't imagine doing this without Yokel. Like, this has to be crazy without his help. Can I get up here? Oh, I probably can, but I'm not gonna bother. I find myself being a bit discouraged from exploration for the time being. 'Cause clearly we're getting to the end, but we're not there yet. A little bit more suffering on hand first. Oh, you can't interrupt these guys. They're too fast. Like, I keep trying to interrupt them when they're in the middle of their, like, little flip out, but there's no way. Huh. Wonder if I could platform my way down there. In fact, it seems like that might be what I have to do, actually. Oh no, there's stairs. Okay, I was gonna say, like, really? I have to carefully scale my way down, in addition to all this other nonsense. Only got one flask, too. Maybe I did miss a ritual stone. If there's one down here, I would be surprised, but pleasantly. Maybe they'll put one before the boss. Assuming there is a boss. I mean... Oh! We're at the bottom! Can I walk here? I can! Ugh! What is that? Wow, we actually made it to the bottom of this place. Gross. Oh, there is a stone down here. Good, I really needed one. I wish there was one in the middle of the area, but again, maybe there was one and I missed it. Okay, looks like we're not done here yet. Man, it's a long way up, though. Thank God I can just fly out of here, presumably. Unless it's too far down and my little bird friend can't make it. Guess we'll see when we need to leave, huh? Okay. Oh, he's got an army of these guys. Okay. Thankfully, Yokel has his light. I can kind of see down here, actually. That's kind of funny. It's actually a little bit lighter down here than it was in the tunnels themselves. Wow, I'm just gonna run back to the stone here. Or not. I guess I'm not gonna do that. This is rough going. I genuinely feel unprepared for this in stats, and just raw damage is the thing I think I'm missing here. Is if I did more raw damage, I think this would be a lot more bearable. But yeah, I suppose this is the point where I would consider this to be too much too fast. Which is a shame, actually. I feel like the game had a really good, solid streak going of pacing encounters. But this is insanity. It really is. And the thing is, I say that, but next time I come through here on my next playthrough, and I'm certain I'm going to play this again because I'm really loving this game. Next time I come through here, I will just trounce these enemies, and I'll be like, oh, well, that's not that hard. Because of the experience that I will have by that point. It's just ridiculous, though. It really is. Oh, and Yoko's down already. It's so brutal. That's the only way I can really describe it, is that this is just brutal. I appreciate that it feels possible, I suppose. Regardless of how difficult this is or how overtuned it might be, I really appreciate that this is it doesn't feel like an impossible task, right? It's one of those situations where I know I can do it, it's just really difficult in ways that this game has not been so far. I suppose that's how I would describe it, is it's brutal, and it's punishing in new and exciting ways, but ways that are too early. It's too early for this kind of difficulty with the curve this game has had so far. What did that guy just do? Where does this even go? What's even up here? I mean, besides more enemies. Whoops. There's a lot to explore down here, but I'm clearly not ready. Oh my god. Why did they need to put two of them here? That is a question that I think is worth asking, is why did they put two of that enemy up here? Matter of fact, what even is the point? There doesn't even seem to be anything up here. Just pain. Okay. Weird. Maybe that's like the result of dropping down from a higher area, perhaps. That might be a way to get down safely instead of going up. At least the run up to this door feels appropriately epic in nature, you know? We're having to fight off an entire world of dark opposition in order to get there, and I got a feeling they got another one for us around the corner here. Yep. We got friends incoming. A whole army of darkness. Now, if only I had a shotgun. But yeah, even with the difficulty that this segment has caused me, oh, that kills the skeletons. Oh, I guess he just resurrects them infinitely. Anyway, even with the difficulty this segment has caused me, the grief it has caused, I appreciate that... See, I don't know. I guess I just said that. I guess I just said that, so I won't repeat myself, but I appreciate that despite my difficulty, I don't get the inclination to give up. Like, I have been persevering in this segment just because it feels like I can do it. It's just really, really hard. And this is a criticism I see sometimes of games like, for example, Dark Souls, is that the game's atmosphere is so oppressive that you genuinely feel like it's a Herculean task, and I disagree with that. However, I can see how some people would gain that from it, right? I can see how the game world is so oppressive, it's so dark, it's so spiteful almost towards the player's struggles, that when you reach a victory, it feels like a big one, a real big one. But in the process, you have to suffer a lot to get there. You have to really, really want it. And and some people are turned off by that. And I can really understand that, believe me. Now, let's get this door open. Oh boy, it's Amiren. Hi. She's big. She's very tall. Oh. Oh, I gotta, okay, I see. I gotta hit the lantern. I assume. Yes, it does. It has its own health bar. Okay. Wait, what's she doing? Okay. Oh, that's a damage over time effect. That's a big old damage over time. I just noticed that we have not done any damage to her. I guess she is the first major fight, huh? Well, she's tall enough for it, that's for sure. Oh yeah, that lantern is target number 010. Get out of here, lantern. Who needs you? Uh-oh. I regret this, actually. I really regret it. Uh-oh. That was a very bad decision that I just made. Yokel? Buddy? Help? I don't even really know how to fight her. I'm not sure what I'm doing here, but I am doing basically no damage. This is bad. I have made the fight so much harder by doing this. I mean it's cool, but like it's cool that I can transform the fight like that, but all I did was make it harder. I made it more complex. Maybe there's a way to knock her over. Just gonna chug my pomegranates. Yeah, this is way harder than it was before. But then again, maybe if I keep her with the lantern, the fight evolves further and she gets even harder. I don't know. I wonder what's over here. There's light over here. Maybe I gotta get her over here. But then again, maybe there's not actually a gimmick to this fight. Like, I'm looking for a gimmick, but maybe there's just not one, and it's just a hard fight. Here, I'm focusing on dodging. Maybe I'll just beat her up with this. Nope, that's not gonna work. Wow, she's totally gonna kill me. Wow, this is tough. But it's fair is the thing. I'm not gonna call it unfair. Cause clearly she's so slow that like if I learn her moves, I could probably fight her just like this. I'm gonna try fighting her if I happen to die, which is likely. I'm gonna try fighting her without breaking the lantern. We'll see how the fight is different. Because she seems to have much more limited moves now. Holy crap. Sometimes she does that, though. Oh, I don't know. If I'm real careful, I might be able to pull this off. But I gotta not step in these runes. And that's way easier said than done. Yes! I'm sorry, Amiren. I know you just wanted to protect your people. But, unfortunately, the Age of Light is here. Your time is done. I don't have to fight another boss, do I? I got a bunch of stuff. I would very much like to go home. Hello.
I am Silerin, sister to this matriarch, yet neither friend nor ally. I knew this day would come for Amiren. Heartless as it sounds, I wish it had come sooner. Bataran sent you? Then I would be honored to join you at this vagrant's rest of yours. Before that, I shall reward you for freeing me from my sister's grim fears.
Thank you. I think I've earned it with all the struggling I've done.
Now that I am free, I can use these pathways, and I can help you do the same. But first, I need an artifact. The cunning pestle. The pestle was stolen away by a pair of cowards during your battle with Amiren. Twin deviants named Tuma and Suma.
Apparently their parents had a naming scheme in mind when they were born.
You'll find their crumbling stronghold above the Whispers. Kindly fetch the pestle for me, while I follow the shadows back to Vagrant's Rest.
Okay.
Now, would you like to see the fast way out?
Yes, please. I would very much like to not have to climb all the way back out of here. Take me home, country roads. Shadowy country roads. What an adventure we've been on today. Man. Oh. Poor Pokemon. We didn't even get to see him down there in the tunnels. Oh wow. It's becoming almost like a Valhalla kind of shaped hall. Very Nordic fantasy. How are you liking this place?
The twins are idiots, more likely to break the cunning pestle than harness its power. Help me recover it, and I will show you how to walk the shadow pathways.
Okay, sounds like a deal. I very much like to kill idiots. It's something I enjoy doing. I do it a lot in my Let's Plays. So, got ourselves an artifact. The Listener Heart. That's a weird-shaped heart. Not like any heart I've seen. When Geffen brought humanity into this world, the listeners welcomed them. Together, the two peoples made the twin hearts of Lethyrus, and the Mother of the Deep joined them as a symbol of unity between listener and human. As darkness fell, such promises were soon forgotten. Amiren allowed her warm heart to become frozen with fear. A tragic figure, Amiren was. She fought hard to keep her heart and the light safe, but unfortunately, we had bigger need of it. Saving the world kinda comes first, in my opinion. I see our other buddy has made it back, joined our little commune, and we got another major relic. Let's check it out. Geffen's Blessing. Bit by bit, over time, this relic grants its bearer the power to ward off colossal strikes. You would dare to strike your mother, little one. Interesting. So it's kind of like a shield almost. Over 30 seconds or so, it seems my damage resistance builds up. Well, hell, I'll take it. Why not? I feel like I favor defense more than offense in this game. So perhaps I will put on the heavy armor, and I'll focus on I'll focus on the when I get hit, not if I get hit. Getting hit seems to be an inevitability in this game, and in most combat RPGs like it. So me personally, I think I'm going to play a little bit more defensive from here on out, because we've just learned the dangers of being on offense. And look at this, we've unlocked Last Stand as well. There's nothing quite so ferocious as a cornered animal. Even the rabbit will bite if it has nowhere left to run. I'll keep what I have for now, but I'll keep Last Stand in mind in case I ever need it. And hey, look, another mask. This one clips through my hat even worse than the last one clipped through my hat. Let's put on some different clothes. Let's get back my heavy armor. There we go. Oh, that's much better. Oh, it looks like the crown that the mother had in the bathing pool. Big mermaid lady. Cool. Well, we did it. We have officially slain Amiren and gained one of the hearts. Let's go talk to Bataran and see what he's got for us next. Wherever he is. I don't know where he went. I did your bidding, my friend. What's next on the path of light bringing?
I lost Amiren a long time ago. I had given up hope of regaining Silurin. Yes, Silurin has suffered at Amiren's hand. That much is terribly clear. It will be some time before she is her old self again. I will do what I can to help. Now, please, take the listener heart to Amara. She will know what to do with it.
Okay. Well, we brought one of your family members back. Sister's safe and sound. The other one, maybe not so much. Gave in to fear of the light. But to be fair, after what her and her people had been through, I suppose it was fair of them to be afraid. I just wish they'd been a little bit more accepting. We wouldn't have had to struggle so hard. Hey, I've got something for you.
In one breath, you have taken a sister and returned a sister. Impressive. You have the listener heart as well, I see. Give it to me, so I can continue the search.
No problem.
The twin hearts are linked, so I should be able to follow the thread connecting them. But a knot of darkness prevents it. Somewhere between the hillside and the Featherlands.
Okay.
I cannot cut through the shadows that lie behind the hillside. It is a knot so tangled, so intricate, it might as well be Cisna's own web. My people shunned Cisna's work, the spinning of deceits and shadows. Instead, we watched from afar, unraveling her dark ways with eye and mind. Our observations were inscribed on tablets and locked away within the halls of Cliffa. To pierce Cisna's tangle, we must venture to those fallen halls and find the archive tablet.
You say it with such cadence. Okay, I can do that. Maybe you'll come with me if I mark it as my quest. Okay, I suppose that's our next plot destination, but we've unlocked the next tier, it seems, of, we've unlocked the next tier, it seems, of side quests, so we'll go side questing before continuing, because I got a feeling that the game is going to get even trickier as we go. I don't know what to make of this now. This has become a lot more complex in my mind, because I'm still enjoying it. I love this game. It's so utterly enchanting in a way that a lot of video games fail to be, despite attempting it, or even not attempting, not even trying to be so charming, so atmospheric, and so full of life. Everything about this game, I think, comes together in one cohesive experience that makes it absolutely worth experiencing, but with a little asterisk now. This last recording session, I've struggled a lot. I've had a hard time pushing forward with it without questioning whether I'm doing something wrong, and I doubt I am. I think perhaps tactically I'm not thinking smart enough, but I never do. But again, as I've been mentioning throughout this last couple of episodes, the game got hard. It got very difficult, or at least a lot more intricate, faster than I was expecting it to. Like, instead of a curve, it was more like a 90-degree angle. The game was so simple, and then it became so complex, almost out of nowhere. And I think the curve could have been a little smoother. But, with that said, as I mentioned when we were down there fighting in the dark, the struggle is fun. Maybe I'm just a weirdo for enjoying it, but the struggle did not dissuade me at all from pushing onward and continuing to play. And for that, I think this game deserves to be commended, because a lot of its, again, contemporaries, I've been mentioning several times now, would have persuaded me to give up. Maybe not me, because I have the determination to finish this kind of stuff, but a more casual player might have given up at that point. And this game does enough, I feel, to make you feel like you could succeed. And it gets major props for that. I'm still enjoying my time with Ashen. Difficulty be damned. But I might have to practice a little bit off camera before I'm ready to push onward further into the world of darkness. It might behoove me a little bit.